one branch of government smacked down the Attorney General of New York State, who brought that lawsuit against, well, he was then former President Trump, over his business dealings. The appeals court threw it out, said it was absolutely unconstitutional and basically a waste of everybody's time. Your reaction?
Yeah, well, this is good news for everyone who's a member of the bar. I am a member of the New York State Bar. My father was actually a Supreme Court justice. And the appellate division, although very left-leaning, got it right. This is an Eighth Amendment violation. It was an excessive fine launched against President Trump, $110,000 a day on a deal he made with another party who they both agreed and they were both happy about the situation. Letitia James, as I've said for over and over, her malicious prosecution, her abusive process, her complete upside down view of getting Trump as opposed to finding justice means she should be not only disbarred but removed from office. Same with this judge who made gross errors that were, I think, subject to judicial conduct, commission review, and possibly removing him as a justice too. These are really bad days for New Yorkers, but the fact that the left-leaning appellate division threw this out is good news for New Yorkers because there is justice in some ways, in some cases in New York still.
Even the Washington Post, which is generally no fan of Donald Trump, put this headline out there from its opinion page, the editorial page. Donald Trump and selective prosecution, an outrageously excessive fine is thrown out in New York with an important warning against lawfare. And that is what the paper says that she was engaging in.
Absolutely. I think it's amazing that they would put that out. And that just shows you it's doubly wrong if you can get the left-leaning New York or Washington Post and also the left-leaning justices, by the way, all appointed by Democrats, serving down in the First Department, I believe is where the decision was made. This is really important that we are upholding a standard of justice, and it's justice for all, and it has to be equal justice under the law. Lawfare, targeting, abuse of prosecution. I mean, Letitia James has a long record of doing this, not just against President Trump, but many others. My former colleague in the state assembly, Steve McLaughlin, who's now the Rensselaer County executive, was a subject of lawfare and abusive process by Letitia James. He won in a unanimous jury verdict in a matter of minutes, but unfortunately, he had to spend his own money to get his own justice and to get himself relieved. She's doing this across the state, intimidating, by the way, county officials who comply with 287G, which allows for local governments to work with ICE on finding criminal illegal aliens and gang members within their counties. This is how bad she really is.
Yeah, and now the taxpayers are having to pay her attorney, who is fighting some of the charges that the Department of Justice has brought against her. New York Congresswoman.
And Governor Kathy Hochul put that in the budget. The taxpayer put it in the budget that we pay for Letitia James' legal fees. Unprecedented.
New York Congresswoman Claudia Tenney, thanks for coming on.
Thanks so much.